All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
There we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Lauri Markkanen. Levine is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Achua in at the 4 spot. And for the Warriors, we've got Irving. Miles Turner out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Robinson in at the 7, filling out the middle. They get it back. Wiggins from outside. The kick out to Irving. Another miss by Irving. Now the Thunder with it. Down low. And Levine throws it down.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
That's good from Ball. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve, because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
Ball hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Irving passes to Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
Levine dishes the ball. The Warriors pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, there's probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked, but the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Kessler with it. Robinson on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
It's good.
He's such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Kessler with it. Robinson on him. Kessler with the bucket. Now Irving. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Markkanen against Isaac. Outside Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Oh, there's a break. Let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Andrew Wiggins is second.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of three men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And Markkanen throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Isaac outside. Clock at 4. And the Warriors miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Pritchard. He had 10 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Shots good by Turner.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
Achua kicks the ball. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Achua's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 18 points per, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up and really delivered.
He took the opportunity when he saw it. 5 points in the game.
Just a lights-out shooter. Focus from Lowry is great.
1:44 left to play here in the first. Pass to Wiggins. There's the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
In the corner, it's Kessler. Here's Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Looking poised on the finish. Ball is a problem when he's knocking that down.
Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. The 10-footer. Again, Golden State. Here's Ball. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
Pocket 6. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Again, Oklahoma City.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Johnson is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. Hauser the pass to Cornette. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Cornette's got his first bucket of the night. Knocks it loose. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the basket by Hauser. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. Now the Thunder with it, moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Irving passes to Hauser. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Pass to Cornette. Irving for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. And then for Oklahoma City, Maxi Kleber comes in for Walker Kessler. And George is subbed in for Ball.
7 feet, really good at shooting the basketball. A decent handle. Lauri Markkanen starts to tinker on that unicorn category.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Right, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. You know, Devin Booker has a take on load management. He says, I'm not a part of that. I spend a lot of time in the summer making sure my body can take that load on. I want to be out there doing what I have to help the team. That's how I've always been. And I haven't lost sight of those kids up in the stands that might be seeing me for the first time. Kevin, back to you.
I like that perspective, DA. Thanks. And the basket by Hauser.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
George against Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Warriors. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Zach LaVine's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Irving against Kleber. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Wiggins has got 16.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Toppin inside. Johnson on him. Shot by Crowder, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
Step back shot. Kleber, the layup off target.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Toppin finds Crowder. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Wiggins. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Some solid defense from Clarkson. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
We're talking about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Here's George. Johnson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Opportunistic move by Johnson using his size and some good timing to save the play.
Clarkson against Crowder. Toppin can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving looking over the floor. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They created some momentum for themselves in the second and went into halftime up by 3. And that's going to do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been every... Ball against Crowder. The pass to Isaac. Over George. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 12 points in just the second half.
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Mitchell Robinson out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Toppin. And it's Isaac in the shooting guard position. Count it!
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
It's deflected.
And Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
Just 5 to shoot. Ball kicks to George. Off target from three-point range. And they go to the intentional foul. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. Goodwin comes in for Jay Crowder. The Thunder also changing it up. Walker Kessler comes in for Johnson. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Jordan. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Dubs.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And welcome out your Warriors next team.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told his guys they can do this. And the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Yeah, exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Penalty. At the line for the Warriors, Peyton.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Here's Clarkson. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Jordan Clarkson coming through in the clutch.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Peyton Pritchard.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Ball from long range. Warriors with the rebound. And stolen by Achua. Clarkson for 3. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the 3-point line. Steps up and knocks out one down.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's go over to thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.